Hi, welcome to Life on Positivity. This is part of my educational self-improvement series, all about anger, why we need to control anger, and some ideas of how to control anger. Controlling our anger and emotions is definitely not the easiest thing to do. King Solomon, who is known for being wise, said that he that is slow to anger is greater than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh the city. This means that it'd be easier to take a city than to control anger, and taking a city is not an easy task. It's important to note that we don't need to completely abolish anger. Anger is an emotion, and sometimes it's a needed emotion. Controlled anger at the right time will help us to achieve what we need to achieve. Just look at the things in the media and things going on in the world. Everybody reacts with anger. You know, one person talks, the other person talks, and before long it's an argument, and nothing gets done. If people could control their anger and talk, then we might actually be able to do something. But controlling anger goes beyond being able to accomplish things and do things in civil matters. Losing our temper affects us spiritually, physically, and mentally. And spiritually doesn't necessarily mean religiously. It just means like your person, your chi, your whatever. I think perhaps the biggest damage losing your temper can do is it can make you do things that you would not have done if you were thinking correctly. And many times personal relationships are hurt or destroyed by this. My dad likes boxing. I remember watching boxing with him. It's like, oh, does getting angry help? No, getting angry does not help. You need to stay calm so you can think straight. Now here comes the self-improvement part. If you're watching this video, think to yourself, when was the last time I got angry? Did I get angry for a good reason or for a bad reason? And what happened as a result? Okay, so get that thought in your mind. Start thinking. Even pause the video if you need to. What are some examples of things that make me angry? People that abuse women or children. That makes me angry. That's a good thing to get angry about. People that abuse their position to force other people to do things. I think that's very present in the media right now. I think you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, these are good things to get angry about. My TV not working is not a good reason. Getting angry because your child is asking questions. We all know how frustrating that can be. But that is like the worst time to get angry. Because your child's asking questions to learn more. So whatever you got to keep your cool there. So now, are you happy thinking, well, hey, my reason for getting angry is a good reason. I'm okay. Let me add a but. If I'm watching the news and I read about some guy that's abused somebody, and I go out, jump in my vehicle to track the guy down, and do some vigilante justice because I'm so angry, that was a bad decision because I'm going to go to jail and who knows what might happen. Getting angry, if it's a good thing, what can I direct that anger to? can I direct it towards helping in some way? Maybe there's a shelter for abused people or some local organization you can donate to. Here in my hometown, we have a safe house for women and children. So what I can do with that anger is I can direct it towards efforts to try to raise money or do something to help those people. That is a good use of anger. It's important to control our anger in school, business, but the most important place to control our anger is at home with family. Losing one's temper or having an anger is not biological. It's a learned behavior. If you're going back 4 generations, your people are known as being angry, being hotheads. It's not biological. It's a learned behavior. All of us have that emotion that teaches us anger. But during a child's most impressionable years, say before 6, they mimic what they see. And if they see somebody losing their temper all the time, they will think that's normal. And they will do that too. Now, of course, depending on the situation, this isn't always easy. But if you were in your home and you hear somebody speaking out in anger or displaying anger, when you address them, make sure you control yours. And this will help them see that there are ways to talk rationally. In the news today, we see many examples of people losing their anger. We see so many cases of road rage, violent acts for really stupid reasons. Now, anyone can learn to control their anger. The best place is in the home or when you're young, but that's not the only place. It can happen in other ways. By having love and harmony in our homes, we can make the world a better place. If you came from a home that had no love or harmony, you can create one yourself. If you don't have a family, if you don't have a home, you can help your friends, you can help your family. I count myself very fortunate that I developed such a horrible anger problem in 4th grade because then I was able to learn to control it. Now, people look at me and say, "Oh, Ryan, you couldn't lose your temper if you wanted to." And I just laugh to myself. You have no idea what you're talking about, because I can lose my temper, but I don't want to. I get angry and I control it. Although just between you and me, don't tell anybody else. Sometimes it takes me a few minutes to get over the bad stuff, but I get over it. But nobody knows. Well, that's my thought on anger. Let me know what you think of this. I'd like to do more videos about this, on these kinds of subjects. If this helped you, leave a comment. If you have any other questions or discussions, leave a comment. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you. And if you want some ideas on how to control anger, contact me. at lifeonpositivity@gmail.com, and I can give you some links. Thank you, and have an excellent day.